Hey, daughter of God, it is day 3 of the Esther Fast, and I hope that this Esther Fast has been such a blessing to you. I know it's been a blessing to me. So, in today's daily encouragement, I want to encourage you to unveil yourself, to show yourself the real you, your identity, because it is time. It is time to unveil your identity before the King. God has a name for you, and some people have yet to identify you by that name. So when you go before the King, make your request. Ask God, what name do you have for me? What is my hidden identity that you want to reveal? For me, God has called me an identity restorer, because I have gone through so many seasons of the Lord showing me that my true identity is in Him. I used to believe that my identity was in my mother, or that it was in other people, and that I even identified with shame. I identified with loss. I identified with guilt for many, many years, until the Lord showed me that my identity is as a daughter in Him. My identity is that I love Him, that I have God's love, and that I am in His kingdom. I am truly chosen by God, and He has called me at such a time as this to now bring an understanding, help people to understand what their true identity is in Him. Because if we walk around not knowing who we truly are in Christ, we walk around not knowing purpose. We walk around not knowing our destiny and our calling, our true calling. So ask the Lord in your quiet time, God, what is my name? What is my identity? Just as Esther, her name means hidden. Her name means hidden. So because Mordecai told her not to reveal her identity, but when it was time to go before the king to make her request, she had to reveal her identity. And part of her identity attached to it was her purpose. Because if you know your identity, you know what your purpose is. And her purpose was to bring salvation to the Jews. So it's so important to ask God, what is my identity? What do you call me? What is my name? Be willing to go behind that veil of the temple and worship your King, because your true identity is found in Him. You are His child, and He is calling you forth. So take a risk. Take that risk to go before the King as Esther did, and be vulnerable with exposing your heart. He's listening. He is listening, He is listening, daughter. He is listening, and He loves you, and He wants to be with you. And He wants you to know your purpose. He wants you to know who He is. And He is love. He is love. So go forth, daughter. Go forth. Go now. Go in the presence of the Lord and ask Him now, who am I? What have you called me to do?